Coal isn't dead. It's far too significant a part of our energy equation to simply roll over and die without a fight, and it's become far too politicized for the general public to truly understand the dynamics. But it is dying, slowly and painfully. In some parts of the world, it's in the initial death throes. In others, it's dead and buried already. In others still, it's getting a new lease on life, even if it's more of a temporary stay of execution. The UK no longer has a viable coal industry at all. Germany's coal industry is near its end, and in the US, production is set to fall by 28%. Its chances of recovery, slim. In 2008, coal was responsible for 50% of US power generation. In 2019, about 539 million short tons of coal were consumed in the United States. On an energy content basis, that's equal to about 11% of total U.S. energy consumption. By June 2020, for the first time in 130 years, solar, wind, and other renewable sources overtook coal in terms of energy generation in the United States. But coal's real executioner is natural gas, the bridge fuel to a renewable energy transition. Still, it's an execution that is as slow as it is brutal. Take China, for instance, the largest consumer of coal by a long shot. While Beijing has made a huge deal about its plans to reduce reliance on coal, data shows it's backsliding. For India, the second largest consumer of coal, a new coal plant in Australia is tossing it a lifeline. The Australian Carmichael plant has been the center point of years-long intense protests. Now it's about to go online, and its sole intent is export to feed India's voracious demand. Against the backdrop of massive environmental protests, the Carmichael plant should start shipping to India in 2021. The pandemic has led to the largest worldwide decline in coal consumption since World War II, and it's not likely to recover. Back in the US, even before the pandemic, at least 5 American coal producers went bankrupt in 2019. That same year, coal prices plunged 40% from their 2018 peak. Right before the pandemic hit, coal mining companies were digging trenches for economic survival, cutting dividends and hoarding cash. The bottom of coal prices would be reached in the first half of 2020, and then they would come back, cashed up and ready to continue the fight. Have their predictions panned out? Yes and no. ESG, or impact investing, has led some big banks to quit coal altogether, but others are still bullish. Indeed, coal prices suddenly and unexpectedly started rising in August and September 2020, recovering major losses from earlier in the year. Analysts put it down to improving Chinese demand. But will it be enough to save coal in the end? Not likely. And it's not environmental concerns that are killing it. From here on out, it's all about economics, and cheap U.S. gas is hastening coal's demise. New capacity of renewable and gas power plants have now offset the retirement of older coal-fired power plants. At the same time, there's been an increase in coal-to-gas switching, all conditions dictated by the energy market, not environmental consciousness. The market is king, and it's going off coal.